started stepping into the stronger version of the word no. I started understanding that no is a complete sentence. You can say it just like you won $1 million, just like yes is a complete sentence. You can say it as happy as you say yes. And as I became stronger in saying the word no, I realized that I wasn't having the midnight wake up calls anymore, that I wasn't waking up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, worrying about who I didn't call, email, text, what PTA volunteer thing did I not get accomplished. And so I became happier version of myself. And so as that happened, I started realizing I was becoming empowered to share my story, empowered to start doing things that maybe I've had on my shelf for a little while, like speaking on stages or writing in books, which is something I started to do. And as that happened, I started walking into rooms where people were like, wow, like, Pearl, what's different about yourself? Like, you're like, you got this glow. I call it the glow up. You got this glow. Like, you're like, did you cut your hair? Did you lose weight? All the answers were no. I was just putting myself first for a change. So I was loving myself first for a change. So that meant I had this glow up, this radiance about myself. But here's the best part. Because I did all this work, because I was working really hard on it, and trust me, it took me a good 6 to 8 weeks to really step into this Shiro self. I realized I became the original version of myself. I realized that I wanted all these years growing up, I wanted to be a teacher, but here I was teaching and empowering other women to do the same thing. Because a lot of women, we are people pleasers, and men are as well, but women tend to be more because we're the nurturers. We don't want to let everybody down. And I didn't realize that until 2022, how important stepping into Shiro self I was. And that was when we lost our son, Matthew, at 25 years old in a tragic car accident. And you see, the reason why this is important is that 2 days before he passed, if you have kids, listen up. Your kids pay attention to what you're doing. They see what you do and they copy and they recognize and they emulate things that you do. And 2 days before my son passed, he said to me, Mom, can you throw me a water bottle when we're in the garage? I chucked the water bottle to him and he said, not only have you figured out who the heck you are, but you also have an arm, Mom. You see, I could never throw a football before, but he realized I had started putting myself before them, my husband and my kids, my other son, Nate. And then therefore I was a happy version of myself. I was giving more time to my family, more time to my business, more time to my husband, more time to people and the things that I love to do. And so I'm going to say to you this, if you are resonating with any of this and you are realizing that you are showing up for everybody else, but not yourself, I want to tell you, stop. It's time to make a change. It's time to start communicating what your needs and desires are. I call it communicating your realistic expectations. Self-care is not selfish. Putting oneself first is not selfish. It's actually loving yourself first so that you can show up 100% more for all those that you